Good morning, students. So, so, in the previous class, we were doing about find all method. I'm audible, right? So, in the previous session, we were doing about find all method. So, in this, we saw before actually going into find all, we saw what happens in case of search method. So, search method, what it would do is it would just give you the first occurrence, first matching in your string, whichever the first has been matched with the pattern, that particular string would be written. But whereas in case of find all, it will return the string of every match in the search string. So we already we had seen two examples related to this. That is, first we had seen with respect to search. So in search, what did we say here? So this is a string what you're passing, and your pattern is this slash d three times, then a hyphen, and then again slash d and hyphen, and again three slash d. That is three digits followed by a hyphen, again three digit followed by a hyphen. Then you are having four digits. So this is a pattern what you have given. So in case of search, what did we say? It is going to return you the first match text. So in your string, you're passing two telephone numbers, that is this 415 555 and 4 times 9, and next string you're passing is 212 555 and 4 times 0. So these are the two strings you're passing and both are matching with the pattern. But here the function you have used or the method you have used is search. So what does search do? Search is going to return you the first occurrence. So only the first string is displayed to you. This is what happens in case of search. So, but the same thing if you're going for find. So, find, when you're speaking about find, we said two ways. One is no groups, and next one when there are groups. So, what is this groups? This also we have already done. We have already done about it, groups. So, when you say group, this is your grouping what you have done. So the area code you have made it as one group, you have written it within the parenthesis, whereas next the phone number three digit one more group, and again the phone number which is a combination of four digit, that is one more group. So this is when you have groups, and this example is given when you don't have the group. So you can see here we have not written anything within the parenthesis, we have not grouped here. Okay, so when you have not group, that is when there are no groups, then what does find all do? It will not return a match object, but it returns a list of string matches. So whichever matching string is there, that entire thing will be written in the form of a list. That is what we checked here. So you can see here both both the string which has been matched, that is written in a form of a list. That is, whenever we say list, it is inside the square bracket. And items, here the item is, this is the first item, and this is the next item which is separated by a comma. This is in case when you don't have groups. But the next example, what is the next example saying? When you're having groups, so that is nothing but, here you can see area group is area is one group, then phone number, three digits of the phone number is one group, and four digits of the phone number is next group. And this is the pattern, and the string what you're passing is, this is your entire string which you're passing to find all method. So that is the next case, when you're having groups, what will happen? It will return a list of tuples of string. So that is what we checked here. So you can see here list of tuples of the string is written here. So just see the difference between the two. Here the two strings are displayed in the form of items. Here the complete list of item. You can see everything is separated here. Okay. In the form of a tuple, the result is written. Okay. So that is, it will return the list of tuples of the string. So this is what you have to tell for find all method. So first of all, you have to begin by telling about search, and you have to tell what's the difference between search and find all. Okay, So that is what the last part of this find all is saying. To summarize what the find all method returns, we are using the example of telephone number. So two ways, when you have no groups and when there are groups. So when you have no groups means this is how we have written. So 3 digit hyphen 3 digit hyphen 4 digit, and you're passing the string to the find all method. So this is a string what you have passed, 415, again 555, and 4 times 9, and this is the other string. So what does find all do? When there is no group, it is going to return the list of string matches. Whereas same thing when it has group, when it is having the group, then in that case what happens, it is going to return list of tuples of string. Okay, so this is a what you have to tell for your find all method. Okay, so that is about your find all method. Next we'll go to the next concept, that is character class. So about this character class, you're also learning in Unix. So the same concept whatever you're seeing there, so both in Unix as well as here, the concept is same about character class. Okay, so we'll go on with this. So in the previous example of phone number, that we had seen some regular expression in which you had used slash d to represent digit, right? So when you say slash d, that d is nothing but it can be, slash d is nothing but it is representing digits, right? Numeric digit. So that digit can be anything, that it can be 0 or 1 or 2, anything up to 9, right? So that is the shorthand for your regular, you can say it as shorthand for your regular expression. That is, in it can be, when you say slash d, it can be any number between 0 to 9. Okay, that is, if you want 2 digits, then you should write slash d twice. If you want 5 digits, then you should write slash d 5 times. So the meaning of that is slash d is nothing but it is representing 1. If you're writing once, then it is representing 1 digit. Okay, so there are many such shorthand character class. So you can see here, this table is given. So you can see here, so these things you should remember. Okay, so you might be asked in the examination to write a character class in which you are required to use all this shorthand codes. So you can see here, if you are writing slash d, the meaning of that is you are telling that you have to match the digits that is within the range 0 to 9. If you have written slash and capital D, then the meaning of that is any character that is not a numeric digit from 0 to 9. So if you have written D in lowercase, that is nothing but it is representing the number from 0 to 9. If the D is capital, then it is not a numeric digit from 0 to 9, just the opposite of lowercase d. Okay, similarly slash w, that is lowercase w, if you're writing, it is representing any letter or numeric digit or underscore character, that is for lowercase w. But same thing, uppercase w means any character that is not a letter, numeric digit or a underscore, just the opposite of lowercase w. And the next code you have is slash lowercase s. So when you say lowercase s, it is representing, it can space or a tab or a new line character. But same thing if it is uppercase s, any character that is not a space, tab or a new line, just the opposite of lowercase. So lowercase one, you remember, if you are writing in uppercase, it is just the opposite of the previous one. Okay, so this table you must be knowing. Okay, so you can say character class is a nice way of shortening your regular expression. So why you're saying that? Now same thing if you're not using the character class. Okay, so just assume we are not using the concept of character class. So you want to match. So that is what we saw in the previous example. we want to match a string which is consisting of three digits. So in that case, what did you do? You wrote slash d thrice, right? Or you want to match a string which is consisting of four digits, then you're writing slash d four times. But if you're using character class, so instead of writing that slash d those many number of times, simply you can tell the range like this. So just see here, you have an example. Character class, they are always represented within the square brackets. So just see one example here. So inside the square bracket, you have written 0 to 5. So the meaning of that is it will match only the number from 0 to 5. So this is, you can say, it is a shorter way of writing slash 0 or slash 1 or slash 2, that is up to 5. So if you were not using the character class, then you should have written slash t 5 times. So instead of writing that, that is 2, 4, not 5, 0 to 5, if you're giving total 6, right? So you should have written 6 number of times. So instead of that, what you will write, you will tell 0 to 5. That is nothing but it can be any number between 0 to 5. Okay. So that is the advantage of using character class. So in simple words, if you're saying it is reducing your task or shorter typing. So that is the advantage of going in for character class. So we'll see, we have an example for character class. Okay. So here you can see we have an example program here. So you are using the raw string here, and the pattern what you're passing is slash d. This is you don't have the character class here. We have used the shorthand code. So you're telling slash d and you're telling plus. So about this plus we had already seen in the previous classes. So what is the meaning of plus? So when you're saying plus, it means that match one or more. That is, at least one should be there. Okay. After that, you can have any number of character. Okay. So so slash d. So slash d is representing digits, and plus, the meaning of plus is one or more. Then slash s. So just see this table. What is slash s? Slash s is nothing but it is representing, it can be space, tab, or a new line character. And the next one you're having is w plus. So w is nothing but that is lowercase w, which is representing any, it can be any letter or numeric digit or a underscore. So your pattern should be able to accept digits, space, as well as it can be letters or numeric digits or underscore. It should accept all those things. Okay. So here, what is a string you're passing? So you're passing a string which is a digit followed by a space followed by some characters. Okay. So what is your pattern saying? You should have digit, and after that you have written plus. So what is the meaning of this? You should have at least one digit, and after that you can have any number of digit, but one digit should be there, and after that you should have a space. Then you should have characters, or it can be digits, or it can be underscore also, and again you have written plus. So at least one should be there. After that you can have any number. So this is a string what you have passed, wherein you have a digit followed by space and you have some characters. Okay. So it will try to match the string with the pattern. So we'll just run this and check out. So you can see here the matching, the entire data is matched here. So you can see 11 drummers, 11 pipers, 10 lords, 9 ladies. So the entire string is matched. Why? Because your data is having digits followed by space followed by characters. Okay. So for that purpose, this is a result what you're going to get. So you can see the result here. Okay. So this is an example wherein you have used the digits, that is your shorthand, wherein you have digits, you have space, and you have words. Okay, we'll move on with the character class now. So you might come across some situation um, wherein you want to match some set of characters, but the shorthand character class might be too difficult to use there. So shorthand character class means all this, we are using all this and writing, so it might be difficult by going for that. So in that case, you can go for this character classes. Okay, using shorthand it might be difficult, so in such cases you can go in for character class. So as told in the previous slide, character classes always begin with the square bracket and end with the square bracket. Okay, so you can say we can define our own character class by using square brackets. Okay, so we have an example program for it. We'll just check out with that. Mm, character class. We'll just go in with the program. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just go. Kindly mute, guys. Okay. So we'll just see this program wherein we have created our own character class. So just see here, we have written, so we said character classes always begin with square bracket and end with the square bracket. Okay, so here in the program you can see here in the pattern, what is the pattern you have given? You have given a character class wherein you're telling you are trying to match any character that can be either A E I O U in lowercase, or it can be A E I O U in the uppercase. That is, you're trying to match or you're trying to find the vowels, okay, in your given string. So that vowels can be either in lowercase or in the uppercase. So this way you can create your own character class. So whatever characters you want to match or you're trying to search in the given string, that characters you have to write within the character class. Okay, so we'll just check out the result of this. So the string what you have passed is Robocop eats baby food, and again baby food. So you can see in the given string you have the characters both in the uppercase as well as lowercase. Okay, so your pattern is saying you try to match lowercase vowels as well as uppercase vowels. So it is pass to find all. So find all, what does it do? It is going to search in your given, search in the sense, whereas search function is going to give you only the first occurrence, whereas this is going to give you the complete matching pattern in the entire string. Okay, wherever matching is there, it is going to find and it is going to display. So we'll just check out the result of this. So you can see here the result, that is O, E, A and capital A. So in your given string we don't have I anywhere, but E is there and O is all sorry, U is not there. So this is what your result or how your result will be displayed. That is, the characters are displayed again in the form of a list. Here we said what is the function we have used, that is find all. So it is going to give you the result in the form of a list. So within the list you have all these items which are nothing but the match characters from your given string. Okay, so this is about your character class. So remember, character class always begins with square bracket and ends with the square bracket, and inside this you can specify your characters, or in also you can say it can be letters or numbers also. So here one example you can see here. We can also include the range of letters or numbers by using hyphen. So whenever you want to specify any range, so in the previous example what you saw, we just gave A, E, I, O, U, right? So if you want to specify the range, even that thing is possible. So how you can give the range? Whenever you want to give any range, then you have to write a hyphen there. Okay. So when you say A hyphen Z, so now here in this case it is lowercase a to lowercase z, uppercase a to uppercase z, and 0 to 9. So any characters which is within this range, that is lowercase a to z, and any characters within this range, that is uppercase a to z, and also any numbers within this range, those are the characters which will be matched with the given pattern. Okay, so this is how you can write the character class. Again, one example is given here. Inside the square bracket, the normal regular expression symbol are not interpreted as such. So you can see here, you have written 0 to 5 and you have written dot. Okay. So what does this do? This is going to match the range between 0 to 5 and also the dot, or you can also say it as period. Even this will be matched. So it is not required for you to write the backslash. So we have already seen in the previous sessions, whenever you want to escape the meaning, then you can use this dot, you can use this backslash. So here what we are saying, this is not required for us. So this particular character class will be matching any number between 0 to 5 as well as dot. Okay. And next thing, you have something called as negative character class. So for negative character class, you can use a symbol that is called as caret symbol. So you can see here the symbol over here. The symbol over here. So this is called as your caret symbol. Okay. It is like your power, that is arrow mark which is pointing upwards, that is nothing but your power symbol. So this is called as caret. Okay, caret character. So what does this do is, this is going to create or this can be used to represent a negative character class. So we'll just see what is the meaning of negative character class. Before that, this caret, we are placing it, that is just after the character class's opening bracket, that is over here. Okay, so you are using a square bracket, opening square bracket. Immediately after that, if you're using this caret symbol or caret character, then the meaning of that is it is representing a negative character class. So again we'll see with an example. So just see here, in the previous example, the same example we had seen for the character class, but here only the new thing what you have added is the caret symbol. So just see over here, we have the caret symbol which is placed just after the opening bracket. Okay, so what is it meaning? It is representing the negative character class. So in the previous example we saw, if you have written A, E, I, O, U and capital A, E, I, O, U within the character class, that is nothing but you are telling that match in your given string if you have lowercase a, e, I, O, U or uppercase a, e, I, O, U, then match with the given pattern. But whereas in this case, since it is representing negative character class, so this will be doing the opposite of the previous example. In the previous example, what happened? You got the result wherein it showed this was a result, right? It was displaying the matching pattern, that is O, E, A and capital A. This was displayed. But just see what happens when you put a caret character just after the opening square bracket. So that is going to give you the negative character class. So just see the difference between the two results. In the previous one, you it was displaying the vowels, that is whatever you had given inside the character class, that was matched and that was displayed. But whereas when you give a negative character class, the meaning of that is whatever you have given inside the character class, don't match it. Other than that, if you get any other character, then that should be displayed. So for that purpose, the matching one, that is A, E, I, O, U and uppercase A, I, O, U, if it is there, then don't display. Okay. Other than that, whatever is there. So R, B, C, B. So all these are displayed. So this is a meaning of your character class. Okay. So what if you're not using the character class, then whatever is given inside the square bracket, that is whatever is there inside the character class, those will be matched. But if you have used a caret symbol, then it is going to perform or it is going to do the negative operation. So in that case, whatever is there inside the character class, that you don't consider. Other than that, whatever is there, that should be displayed. Okay. So this is your negative character class, which can be represented by using the caret symbol immediately after the opening square bracket. Okay. Next, again, we'll be learning more about this caret and dollar sign characters. So, we can also use this caret symbol at the start of a regex, that is a regular expression, to indicate that a match must occur at the beginning of the search text. So previously what you saw was negative character class, wherein you're telling that you're putting the caret symbol just after the opening the square bracket. Whereas next one, we are also going to use the caret symbol, which will represent the beginning. Okay. And similarly, you're using the dollar sign, which will be representing the end. So just see here, at the starting of the regular expression, if you're using the caret symbol to indicate that a match must occur at the beginning of the search text. Whereas if you're putting the dollar symbol, it is at the end of the regex to indicate string must end with this pattern. So we'll see example, it will be more clear that time. Okay. Next point says that we can use the caret as well as the dollar together to indicate the entire string must match with the regular expression. So we'll see with an example what it means. So just see here. So in your textbook, they have given all this as a separate program. So we'll write it. I've written it together. We will just see all the three different cases in one single program. Okay. So we know import RE, that is for you're importing the module for regular expression. That is RE compile. You're using the raw string. So just see here. We spoke about caret, which is telling the start, and dollar, which is telling the end. Okay. So just see this example. This is your pattern. Hello. Okay. That is your text here, which should be matched. That is the pattern which should be matched with your given string. And your given string is hello world, and the next string is he said hello. Okay. So just see the string what you have given. In the first string, hello is in the beginning, whereas in the next string, hello is somewhere at the end. Okay. Now, what is our example? First thing we are seeing is you should, or we are trying to match the string wherein our text, that is hello, should appear in the beginning. Should appear in the beginning means we have to write this caret symbol. But the same thing, so please don't get confused here. Inside the character class, inside the character class, if you're using caret symbol, that means it is negative character class. But in the text or in your string, if you're giving caret symbol, then it is representing beginning. Okay. So please don't get confused here. You have the caret symbol, two uses of caret symbol. One is inside the character class, which is telling negative character class, and next is just before the pattern whatever you want to match. Just before that, if you're giving the caret symbol, the meaning of that is you are trying to match this particular pattern hello, and you're telling that since you're given caret, you're telling that this particular pattern should be in the beginning of your given string. Okay, so here the string what you're given is hello world, wherein hello comes in the beginning. So what happens, this will be matched. But whereas in the next example, just see this particular example, that is this particular string, you have the pattern hello, but hello is somewhere over here, somewhere at the end or somewhere in between. So this won't be matched. So in that case, when it is not matched, this search will be returning a value none. Okay. If it is matching, it is going to give you the position where your pattern is found. If it is not there, then it is going to return a none value. So we'll just see with the result output. We'll just go ahead with the next one. Then we'll check the output for this. Same program, but the next example, that is for dollar. Dollar is nothing but it is representing the end. Okay, so see here, what is our pattern? Our pattern is slash d. Slash d is nothing but it is telling that you should have a digit. Okay, any digit from 0 to 9, and where that digit should be there, that digit should be there at the end. Caret means you have to place it in the beginning, that is before your pattern. Whereas dollar means it is representing it should end with. So this particular pattern is telling you that if your string is ending with the digit, then it is matched. Okay. So here two example you have, or two strings you have. Your number is 42. So just see in this case it is ending with the digit. So here it is matching. But same thing, the next string what you're given. Your number is 42. So here, so in this case what happens? 42 you have given in terms of characters, that is alphabets here, right? So in this case it is not matching. Why? Because your pattern is saying that it should end with the digit. So in this case, what will happen? It is going to return a none value. Okay. Similarly, the last case wherein you can use both caret as well as dollar symbol. Caret is representing beginning and dollar is representing end. And the pattern is saying that you should have numbers. Okay, slash d. So slash d is nothing but it is representing a number, and after that you have given plus. So what is the meaning of plus? You should have one number, and after that you can have any number of digits. So one digit should be there. But same thing, if you would have given star, star is nothing but what does star represent? Star is representing 0 or any number of characters, but here we have written plus. So what is the meaning of plus? Plus is nothing but it is saying that you should have one or more. Okay, so that is the example here. So what is our pattern saying? It should begin with the digit, and at least one digit should be there, and plus is nothing but that's what one digit should be there, and after that you can have any number of digit. And what should be the ending? Ending also should be a number. Okay, so again here in this example, three strings you have. One is a complete string, next one one is a complete, only digits are there, so in this case it will match. Whereas in next case, in the beginning you have digits, but after that you have some other characters, and ending again with the digits. So we'll see with the result. That is, if it is equal, if it is not matching, then it is returning the result as none. Again here in this case also you have some space in between. So but in the pattern you have not told about space, so in that case it is not going to match. Okay, so if it is not matching, it is going to return a none value. So we'll just run this program and see. So just compare the output here. So what is the first output you got? So just see here, match span 0 to 5 match hello. So what is the pattern you give? The pattern you gave is it should start with the string hello. So two strings you had given. In the first thing you had hello, which is in the beginning only, right? So for that purpose you have got this result as span from where to where? Span from the position 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is nothing but your string position. Okay. Whereas what you have matched hello. That is a thing. And the next result what you got as true. So what is this true? True is nothing but that is for your next string. He said hello. This is your string. You're trying to search for the given pattern. So, what is our pattern saying? Hello should come in the beginning. But in this case, hello is not there in the beginning. So, for that purpose, search method is going to return none. So, for that purpose, you got the output as true. Okay. So, please understand this. And the next output what you got is for our next case. That is, what is our pattern? It should end with a digit, one digit. Okay. If you'd have given plus, the meaning of that is at least one should be there, and after that you can have any number of digit. But in this case what you have just told slash d. So ending should be a number. Okay, since you have given dollar, it is end. So two strings you have passed. In the first string your number is 42, so it is ending with the digit. So that is the result what you got. Matching is, what is a match? The digit 42. And this span is nothing but that is telling you the position where the matching is there. So it is matching at this particular position, the index position. Okay. Similarly, the next result you got as true, that is nothing but the next string here. Instead of 42 in numbers, you have given in words. So what is our pattern saying? Pattern is saying it should end with the digit. So here it is not ending with the digit, so it is returning none. So for that purpose, it is true. And the last case wherein you're telling it should begin with the digit and also it should end with the digit, and you have told plus. So the meaning of plus is one digit should be there, and after that you can have any number of digits. So in this case you see the first string here, it is having only digit, so this has been matched with the pattern. So you can see here the third output, the matching string is 1 2 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, and the matching position is in this range, that is from 0 to 10. The position is given here. Okay. And the next two strings you got the result as true. Why? Because in this particular string you see you are having some characters, but in the pattern you have given slash d. Slash d means only digits you should have, but since you're having here characters, it is going to return none. And in the next string what happens, you are having space. So for that purpose it is not matching with your pattern, it is going to return a none value. So for that purpose here in both the cases you got the answer as true. Okay. So this is all about caret as well as dollar sign. So remember, caret is representing beginning, whereas dollar is representing end. So if you want the entire string to be matched, then you can tell starting as well as ending. So inside this, between the start and end, whatever you have written, that is a string what you want to match. Okay. Similarly, caret, if you're using inside the character class, then it is nothing but negative character class. Okay. So next you have about wildcard. So we'll do it in the next class. Okay. So okay, I'll just stop sharing over here.